Hi everyone, this is Sandy. Welcome back to Easy Cooking. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade Hawaiian buns. This recipe is so easy and delicious. I hope you like them. Remember, you'll find the list of ingredients in the description box of this video, and you will also find it in my blog where you can print the whole recipe. Let's get started. For this recipe, I recommend that you use a kitchen scale to weigh the flour, so the buns will turn out perfectly and they will have the perfect consistency and texture. I have tried to make these buns a couple times without weighing the flour, and the flavor was always there, but the consistency and the texture wasn't there at all. They will come out super thick and hard, so finally I decided to invest in a kitchen scale. I bought this one on Amazon. It's from a brand called Mass Line and I love it. I think it has great quality, and it also comes with 2 plastic bowls and 3 measuring cups and tongs, so this set is perfect if you love baking. And it's also great for weighing your food, so if you're trying to lose weight or you're on a diet, I also recommend getting this scale. And like I said, all the items in this bundle are great quality, so I really recommend them. I bought it on Amazon. I'm going to be leaving the link down below, so if you want to order it, you can order it from them. So we're going to start with the recipe. I'm going to start by hydrating or activating the yeast. So I'm going to mix the yeast with the pineapple juice, and remember the juice needs to be warm. I place it in the microwave for about 1 minute, and then I'm going to mix it with the yeast until well combined. So just mix it and then just set it aside for 10 minutes. Now we're going to melt the butter. So I'm just going to place it in the microwave for about 30 seconds or until well melted. Now we're going to weigh the flour, and I'm going to divide it into 2 portions. Each portion is going to be 10 ounces each. So like I said, I'm using my Mass Line scale, which I really recommend because it's really easy to use and I just love it. And like I said, this one comes with 2 bowls, so it comes in handy for this recipe. I'm going to place 10 ounces of flour in each bowl, and then I'm just going to set them aside for a minute. For this recipe, I'm also using my electric mixer with the kneading hook attached. If you don't have one of these, remember you can knead the dough by hand if you want to. It will only take more time, but you can do it by hand as well. So after 10 minutes, the yeast mixture should be ready. I'm going to start mixing everything by hand, and then I'm going to move it to the mixer. So in the bowl, I'm going to be adding the melted butter together with the sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to mix this until combined. And then after that, we're going to add in the yeast mixture. And this is how the yeast mixture looks after 10 minutes. As you can see, it's nice and bubbly. That means it's ready. Now we're going to pour this mixture into the butter mixture. And then we're going to mix this just until combined, just until everything is well combined. And then to this, we will also add in 2 large eggs. And now we're going to beat this until the eggs are well incorporated with the rest of the ingredients. And then once everything is well incorporated, now we're going to add in the first 10 ounces of flour. I'm going to be using a wooden spoon to combine everything. You want to combine the flour with the wet ingredients. And once everything is well incorporated, you will get a very sticky, thick and lumpy kind of dough. That is perfect. Like I said, I'm going to finish kneading the dough with the electric mixer. You can do it by hand if you want to. So I'm going to transfer this to the electric mixer, and I'm going to set the electric mixer on medium speed, and slowly I'm going to start adding the rest of the flour. And we'll continue to mix this until everything is well combined into a very smooth and elastic dough. It will take about 4 to 5 minutes on medium speed. And you will know the dough is ready when it stops sticking to the sides of the bowl, and also when it comes all together to the center of the bowl. It will only stick to the hook. And if you're doing it by hand, you will know it's ready when it doesn't stick to your hands anymore. If you're kneading the dough by hand, it will take about 10 to 12 minutes to get it to the right consistency. Like I said, it has to be really smooth and elastic. So once the dough is ready, now we can transfer it to a bowl to let it rest. I'm going to spray the bowl with cooking spray, and then I'm going to place the dough right in the center of the bowl. And then I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap, and then I'm going to set it aside in a warm place for 1 hour or until the dough has doubled in size. After an hour, this is how it looks. As you can see, it's nice and ready. I'm just going to transfer the dough to a slightly floured surface, and I'm not going to knead it anymore. I'm just going to use my hands to flatten it up a little bit. I'm just pressing it down with my hands a couple times. And then after that, I'm going to cut it into about 12 sections. And remember, you can make the buns any size that you want. So we're just going to cut the dough into sections, and then we're going to shape each section into a ball. And you don't have to work the dough too much. As you can see, I'm not rolling it, I'm not kneading it. I just grab a little bit of the dough, and then I'm just bringing all the edges right to the center down the bottom to make the ball without kneading, without rolling. Like I said, just grab the dough and then wrap it around towards the bottom until you get a nice ball. Once they are done, we're going to place them in a baking sheet, and once again spray the baking sheet with cooking spray. So once the buns are in the baking dish, now we're going to brush them with a beaten egg. Just brush them really well on the surface. And then we're going to set them aside for another 30 to 40 more minutes so they can rise again. Now we're going to preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And then after 40 minutes, this is how the buns look like. Now we're going to put them in the oven. We're going to bake them at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until they are nice and golden brown and well cooked. And after 20 minutes, this is how they look. I think they still need a little more color. I'm going to cut one. I'm going to slice it right in the middle just to see how the cooking is going. And this is how they look in the inside. As you can see, they are almost done, but I think a few more minutes will be perfect. So I'm just going to place them back in the oven for another 5 more minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is how they look after another 5 more minutes. As you can see, they have a beautiful golden brown color. I think the color is perfect. And this is how they look in the inside. As you can see, they are really well cooked, and they are so soft and buttery and fluffy, and they smell delicious. I'm going to be serving them with a shredded teriyaki beef, which is perfect with the buns. Like I said, these buns are perfect with any dish. You can just serve them with marmalade or butter and they will be heavenly. I really recommend them. I'm going to be showing you how to make the shredded teriyaki beef on my next video, so stay tuned. I hope you like this video. Enjoy! To print this and some other delicious recipes, please don't forget to visit my blog. The link is going to be down below. And remember, you will also find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest. I'm everywhere, so all the links are going to be down below. If you want, you can check them out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to be notified of future updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!